Hello again, it's Therese Auliffe here from Lighting the Way. That's www.lightingtheways.com. And I'm here this evening to offer you an angel card reading for December 2018. It's almost hard to believe that it's already the end of November 2018. You know, the years pass by, and it's really important for us to be able to embrace them and to really tune into that higher aspect of ourselves and to follow the guidance, you know, to ask for the guidance and to follow it. So I feel very privileged really to be in the position to work as a healer and a trainer, helping people to tap into the highest aspects of themselves, mainly through working with angels. So, you know, without further ado, I'm asking them now to work with me and through me so that we may receive some guidance for the month of December. And, you know, the month of December is really a month for giving and receiving. And if we dated a way back, you know, that's what it was all about, really. But unfortunately, I feel it's unfortunate that it has become very commercialized in lots of sense of the word. You know, I have been inside in Dublin City myself a few times in the last week, 2-week period, and you know, there's a lot of frazzle. You know, there are a lot of people just running and grabbing and buying and buying and buying, and really December is a time for us to take stock and to offer ourselves some healing, some rejuvenation, and it's really important for us to really take some time down and some quality time for ourselves. It's a real month for us to be able to do our healing, and it doesn't really matter how that is, taking time out in nature, you know, working with somebody like myself for hands-on spiritual cleansing, for life coaching, for reflexology, have a massage, soak in the bathtub, you know, journal, do whatever it is that it takes just to let everything that disturbed you in any way over the year go, you know, and just like the hedgehogs, we just hibernate a little bit in the winter time. So I'm very aware and very conscious to take lots of time off myself in the winter months and you know, just be ready for the spring again. So I'm just going to ask now for a few cards for the month of December, so a little bit of guidance. Okay, so I have 3 cards now. So my first 2 cards, just exactly what I was talking about, really, you know, time to get quiet, time to go inside. So it really is a good time for us to offer ourselves some quiet contemplation. So meditation, you know, can be meditation in many forms. So just, you know, sitting quietly, sitting still, being mindful when we're out for a walk, just taking 2 minutes out just to be, switch off the phones, switch off the television, switch off the computer, switch everything off just for a few minutes and just allow ourselves to be. So obviously it would be really nice to see people giving themselves extra time to meditate, or we can meditate through visualization. So whatever way it works for us, the angels are asking us really to take this quiet time, because when we meditate we quieten the mind, and you know, they say if you correct the mind, everything else falls into place. And it's really true, because it all starts with that amount of thought that's going on in our mind. And the card that came along with that was surrender and release. Again, I just feel it's really apt, you know, from the feeling that I got coming into this reading was that it was really a time for us to do our healing. So it's the end of a very powerful year, and it's really, really important for us to take that time out and to feel really, really, really whole by the end of the year. So the third card that they're asking us to look out for really is just a symbol of children. So I'm asking now and asking for a little bit of guidance around this, because, you know, for some of us, it's very easy for us to, you know, take that on board and realize that, you know, we have children and it is a time for Santa, and it is a time for our children maybe coming home from abroad, or children coming and staying with us, or us going and staying with our children, wherever that may be. But it's actually also about all of the children of the world. It's this time of magic, you know, it's the time of awe and beauty and amazement and being absolutely fascinated with everything. So coming back to our own inner child and offering ourselves that healing. So, you know, I'm sure you all remember, you know, seeing a Christmas tree or at home when there were Christmas decorations put up. Some aspect of Christmas that just made you hang there staring in amazement, gazing at something or other. This is the feeling that I'm getting, this like, wow, isn't it absolutely wonderful? So this is the feeling that's coming in. So our own inner child and any children that are anyway in our remit, you know, whether it be in our workplace, whether it be grandchildren, our own children, or neighbours' children, just, you know, to be mindful that it's a very special time. It really is a special time, and not for, you know, not for the commercial side of it, you know, of having to, you know, join long queues and queue up and do all the crazy things that parents do to love their children. But, you know, there's a little bit more to it than that. The angels are saying to me, it's, you know, this quiet time, this quality time, spending that time with yourself as well, with your inner child, but spending it also with children, and just getting back to that light vibration, you know, where everything is innocent and, you know, we're not worried and, you know, thinking about, do I have enough for this? And really it's about being at peace with ourselves over the Christmas time. So I'm going to ask for guidance from an archangel, and to ask which archangel is really going to work with us strongly over the month of December. You know, I'm very aware that some households find Christmas really difficult, you know, for people maybe that live alone, that don't have people to come home to them, or that for some reason that, you know, that their children can't come home to them, or, you know, where there is domestic violence and domestic abuse. There are a lot of people prisoners in their own home. So I don't want to, you know, just gloss over all of that, but what I really do want to say is that we all have a responsibility to look after ourselves and not to be afraid to be selfish, because that is not really selfish. You know, we really do need to look out for ourselves first, and then for those that are dependent on us. So all of the children of the world, really, it's a magical time. Christmas is really a magical time. And so Angel Raphael is the angel that's in with angel therapy, and I'm actually getting a download. Yes, again, he's affirming for me that it really is our month to heal in this particular year. You know, I suppose I'm aware myself that in the winter time that it's time to take things a little slower, and December can be a month where there's a massive amount of movement over and back and to and fro, and social events, and having to go to probably many shops to find what we want. But it really is time for us to sit down and think about what's it really all about, and then to get inside and to offer the purest of ourselves. So Angel Raphael says that it's time to give your cares and worries over to the angels and allow us to take your burdens. So for me, I work with angel energy all of the time. I'm an IET master instructor and trainer and practitioner. I also am a Metatronic practitioner, so I work with Angel Metatron as well. I'm a life coach. You know, you name it. I just evolved into angel therapy really because I started as a practitioner for, you know, all the holistic end of it. So massage, reflexology, aromatherapy, Indian head. And then it just naturally progressed because while I was massaging, I was actually noticing shadows and pulling them out of people. So for me now, I just work with the angels to help me and then hand it over to be transmuted. But getting back to the month of December, this is a total confirmation for all of us, as I draw the cards here, that it's a month for healing. And it's very often a month when people don't take care of themselves, that they're running around looking after everybody else's needs and end up being totally exhausted. So, you know, it's the 29th of November today. 1st of December is on Saturday. So I'm really encouraging you to just listen to this message that's coming through from the angels, and that is really to take time to do our healing in December. Even if it's a new thing for you, do something about it. Now, Archangel Michael, I just cannot finish any reading without asking Archangel Michael for some guidance. So he's telling me that we have 2 cards here for the month of December that he's going to offer us. And I'm just going to shuffle now and just feel the energy of the cards and just draw. There's one. So I'll look at this one first. And it says, take your time making this decision. Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. So stay strong and relaxed as you approach the situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. So, you know, just take the message from that. So if there's something on your mind, and, you know, for all of us, I suppose January is a time for a whole new beginning. And we all have decisions to make all of the time. But there is, in particular, this month of December is like the completion of the power year. And it's time for us to really make that decision, but to step back and detach, you know. So if we can detach from the outcome of any situation, we're trusting then, we're trusting in the divine to help us, to guide us, and we're trusting in that wisdom, you know. So trusting in the wisdom that actually created us is a pretty good idea, isn't it? So he says, take time making your decision, okay? So step back, ask him for the help, and he will be there. And he has promised 2 cards, so let's see what the other message is. Okay, so it's actually this card here on top. Okay, so spend some more time outdoors. Okay, yeah, it may be cold and wet, but you know, we can put on clothing to protect ourselves and just get outdoors. Thank you for motivating me to spend more time outdoors and for helping me to relax and enjoy connecting with nature. And of course, the great Mother Nature herself is one of the healers of the world. So whether you live beside a park, a mountain, a beach, the sea, whatever it is, you have an opportunity to get out there, you know, put on your coat and hats, put on your Wellingtons, put on whatever you need, or you may be in a lovely sunny climate, it really doesn't matter. So let's get out there into nature and thank Mother Nature while we're out there for helping us to meditate. So, you know, nice and slowly in Mother Nature, you can meditate while you're walking, you know. For me, myself, how I meditate when I'm walking is to be really mindful. And if my mind strays, I'll bring myself back by saying 1, 2, and I just feel my feet touching the floor. And that for me then brings me straight back into a mindful place where I hear all the birds, and they sing louder when we're quieter because they can actually pick up our vibration. I'd hear a river away in the distance, all my senses become heightened. I notice variations of shade, I notice clouds, I notice literally everything. And it's the same for all of us. You know, once we heighten our senses by quietening our mind, it's absolute magic. So that's really the month of December. So to recap, you know, it's a time for us to get quiet, surrender it all to the angels, nurture all of the children that are in our family, and especially our own inner child. You know, nurture the child next door, nurture any child you see, and just get into that vibration of childlike curiosity and be in awe of those sparkling Christmas lights and everything that's there. But most of all, think about how precious this time is. You know, it's really a time of Thanksgiving. It's really a time to be really grateful and to take some time out and to experience some beautiful time with friends and family, and to protect and look after yourself and the children. And Angel Raphael is the angel that's predominantly with us for the whole month, because that's what I was asking when I asked for an archangel card. That was basically the predominant angel that was ruling for us for the month of December, and it's Archangel Raphael. And he says, give your cares and worries to the angels and allow us to take your burdens. So just take heed of that. So, you know, if you are distressed and you are feeling anxious, and it's a time of the year where honestly the energy is quite frazzled, and even when I'm inside in the shops myself, I'm very sensitive, so it's very easy for me to detect what's going on, and sometimes it's just like move in, move out, because there's just a lot of mania going on. but just to be able to go in and clear some of that is a really good thing. But I prefer to sit in a chair here in my healing room and sit in the healing, because it works just as well, and I don't have to actually absorb it personally myself. And Archangel Michael is saying, take your time making this decision, and he's also encouraging us to spend plenty of time outdoors. So muffle up and get out there. So I'd like to say thank you all for a beautiful 2018, and thank you for being with me and for watching my videos, and thank all of my clients, customers, friends who have come to me for healing and coaching throughout the year, and who have also come to me for training. You know, and it's beautiful now that I can actually take you the whole journey with the integrated energy therapy training. So all I want to say is namaste, happy Christmas, and God bless you.